Okay, looks like everything's going properly. Welcome back, everyone. This is Airfilm playing Legend of Zelda Echoes of the Past, a ROM hack of Legend of Zelda Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo. It has been focused on rebuilding the dungeon contents to make them more difficult, more interesting, moving all the items around. Overworld has been a bit different, but mostly the same, although quite a few heart pieces have been moved around, and there are still two unaccounted for. You'll notice down in the corner here. One of them I'm fairly certain is on the dig game, which I never did get a prize out of. The other is not in the chess game, because I did get the heart piece out of that, so I have no idea where it is. We also do not have the bow yet. That's probably in Ganon's tower, because I don't expect it to... I don't expect that it will expect you to do Silverless Ganon, although that is possible. And we don't have the Cane of Byrna either. Spike Cave had a heart container piece, and I'm not sure else where it might be. Unless that's also in the dungeon? Who knows? Red mail also unaccounted for, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's just not available at all. Bottle contents are looking pretty good. We have two fairies, a green potion, a blue potion. Yeah, let's head on into Ganon's tower and see what kind of a nightmare this is. So far, it looks normal. I wouldn't expect that they'd change it this much just in the entrance. I'll try going upstairs first and see if anything looks odd here. No, you still need the big key. That room even looks the same as usual. So let's start with what's normally called Hope Room in randomizer runs. Yeah, looks like you just get the chest here and can't go any further from this direction. That can't be grabbed. But I think I can get the key from here. There we go. So normally the locked door to the left here serves no purpose because you can just come down these stairs to get to this room, and through the locked door is the room down the other stairs. So normally that would just be a way to waste a key. However, this hack has been very good about redesigning the dungeons in such a way that every room matters, every key matters. Nothing there. So it looks like you need to start out by going to Hope Room, snagging the key with the boomerang so you can come through here. And I mistimed that. Probably this is a Samaria button under here. Yep, normally that's in the bottom left, but again, things have been moved around. Use the hookshot to get across there easily. Yeah, this is a tile room, so I'll use the magic cheek state trick. One odd bug with the magic cape is if you are using it and grabbing a wall or other similar thing, the game apparently forgets to do the check to take away magic, so you can just keep using it forever as long as you stay there. Presumably this is not the intended way to do the room, however it is by far the easiest way to do the room. And I really don't feel like dodging tiles in a... yeah, constricted room with bits in the corners. Wait for the hand again. Powder the fairy. Yep, and you need the key to get through here. I'm pretty sure that's how it works in the original game also. Except that there are plenty of other places you can get keys. Okay, I'm surprised that you... unless there's a key under the pot. But it seems like you don't need to come in here. Which, and it's surprising. This hack has been redesigning things so you have to go everywhere. Anyway, fire on. No, fire. I should have set these up in advance. And scout out the rest of the room. Yeah, this is kind of a mess. Okay, so you like that. Like that. Be very glad you have half magic. I probably should have gone in the room to the left. I can always get it later. And the pots in the top corner are gone, which is interesting. Anyway. Definitely want to grab that. It's interesting that there's a teleporter over there. I'm not sure how you would get to it except by the other teleporter in the top right. The teleport destination, rather. Here's compass room. Take advantage of the pots to take these out. Or not. Compass triggers the pits. Green rupee, 10 arrows. Yeah, you can hug the south wall and there's pits like this and you can go right by them. This would normally go to the... Well, this does look at the same passage. It's just redesigned. Okay, that's two-way now. Interesting. I believe this has been put like this so that you can't just skip past it. And there's nothing here. Normally that would be where the key is, so of course it's moved. Hook shot to that. Bonk across here. Can't go through the spikes, but you can teleport here. So that's what these teleporters are for. But I don't have a key. It's probably in that room I skipped. As I've mentioned, this hack has been big on tricky layouts, making you use rooms you wouldn't normally need to go to, making you use all the keys. Yeah, I keep mistiming that. Really? These are surprisingly finicky. Alright, I don't need to cheese this room this time. Once it's clear, it stays cleared. Once you have the key, you have the key forever. Clean this out ahead of time. Okay, so one there. Could have hook-shotted across that to save a bit of time, but not that big a deal. Alright, I want to go here first, because this probably has a key. It's just a matter of finding which blocks to push. Okay, so you can push the one on the top left-ish. And that's not enough to reset it. Yeah, that doesn't push. Even if this pushes, it doesn't matter. I think I've tried all these. And the pots keep me from getting in there. This will take me off the super tile, which will be enough to reset that. I need to redo this room, but that should still be less trouble than the room in the top. Alright. Okay, that one pushes. Does this one push? Yes. There's full magic. And there's the key. As expected. Alright, push this over here. Fire rod. 1 torch. 2 torch. 3 torch, 4 torch. Need to get the closer. Alright, just need to get back through here again, back to the locked door. You cannot take pots with you through teleporters. Watch out for the conveyor belt in the pit. Okay, now I can get through here. Yeah, that'll be one of those where you have to bonk off the thing. And the floor is collapsing. Figured it was just a matter of time. I think what I don't do here is cape. Yeah, that hurt a bit, but it worked. And I do have health to spare. Alright, let's do this the intended way. You can probably just bonk into the middle. There, that looks like a could who used ether, so this actually does give you a hint to that. Alright, I'm suspicious of that pot, so... Yep, it's a key. So you want to go down and kind of angle up here. So down here, and hook shot up to there, and bonk across. And you can't quite slip past that. This looks like a small nightmare. Okay, so that's one way from the other side. If you have torches in a room like this, you can light them to see where the floor is. I can get to that, but no further. Figured that would happen. Yeah, can't get anywhere from here. Actually, is that door up there one way? I can't remember. I'll risk it. Okay, you can go through this either way. Can I hit the block from here? Yeah, no key. That's health. Can I push that? Can I hit that? No. I don't think boomerang goes through those. Nope. Maybe a bomb. It doesn't look like it's close enough. Wait, I think this is up here so you can do that. But now what? That's in the wrong state. I can hookshot to that, but it doesn't go anywhere. If the things are in the other position, I could bonk across some things, but then I couldn't get to there. Okay, hookshot to here. But now what? I feel like I need to flip that switch, but how? Yeah, just out of reach of that. Do I have anything that can go through these? Or do I need to go back? Can I go back? I think there were return teleporters. But I can't go through that door from here. Alright, I'm going to try something a little weird. Almost worked. I don't want to go up there because that will close behind me, I think. Drop a block. Not quite. I don't think this is intended. This is a glitch. Come on. But it will at least let me get somewhere else. Yeah, I don't see how that helps with that area either. But I can get through here. But now I'm stuck. So that doesn't help. And out of magic. I mean, I could hover it, but that's cheating. There's nothing to hookshot to there with the box down. Huh. Is there something else I can get to with the key? Oh, here. This was inaccessible from the stairs. Is there a key here? Nope, just a heart. Alright, so we're going left side now. Stalfos room is still a Stalfos room with chests. I was going to ether them, but I have no magic. I would use the bow on them, but I don't have a bow. A boomerang will work, but it's slow. Alright, now from here... Can I just... Yeah, that worked. It was awkward, but it worked. And there is a key, which I will need. How do I get back? Do I just fall in a hole? I can bonk off here. And there. Okay. There's a bit of magic. You can hookshot onto these. I will need to flip the switch. As usual, you can hug the bottom and right corners to go around pits like that. We've explored most of the basement. See if I get this trick to work. No, timing's off. People usually use the blue boomerang for this. That other key is coming in handy. Multiple teleporters here, that's a bit suspicious. Alright, and the snake room is turned into a teleporter maze. And presumably there is still a block here somewhere that you need to push to make a chest appear. Problem is finding it. I'm gonna try the corner teleporters. I probably want the one on top to get up there. There. That'll get the chest. That looks like a star tile, but it's not doing anything. But with the key, I can get through the door. Just need to bonk. Yeah, this combination of obstacles is annoying because it's sometimes just impossible to avoid everything. Alright, I'm going to assume this will get us closer to Rando Room. No. Okay, I want to teleport in the bottom left if I can. No, the third one. Right, because I can hookshot past the spike. That'll get me to the teleporter that gets next to the cracked wall. Use the sword to get in position. Can't reach the switch. Found the wall. There'll probably be another key in here. This has most likely been moved from its usual, top left position. And another big chest, so there may very well be 2 items in here. Perhaps the bow and the armor, or the bow and the cane, or some other combination. Alright, to continue on, I think I want the rightmost one. Maybe not, though, because it looks like it just gets stuck here. There, that worked. I don't know if it was intended, but it worked. But there's nothing here. I need to get down to the bottom. So maybe the bottom teleporter there. Yeah, so you're supposed to come here, and then over there. Okay. No? Okay, the third one, and then that one, the front of the spike. Here we are. Once again, you can hug the wall. The switch is in the correct position to proceed. There's a teleporter there to get back in case you want to. But now I'm back here and I still don't know what to do. Although I am curious about something. There's not normally a hole in this room. It's free fairy anyway. Of course. I should have seen that coming. Stairs back up, but this is blocked. This lets you switch this. Which is probably the point of that. But again, I'm not sure what to do here now. Is that close enough to bonk to? It doesn't matter if it is. I can just hook shot to this anyway. I think I want to get past that pot without picking it up so I can bonk to the right. Does that even help? Yeah, I can hook shot from here. Stun that. Bonk across here. Hook shot to there. Bonk across here. Try not to fall in the hole. Look, there's a room here to... Yeah, I'm not sure where the floor is at that point. Alright, hook shot over here. Knock that guy off. Bonk back. Need to make sure that's on the screen for the fire rod to get to it. Hook shot here. Bonk across here. Hook shot down. Bonk to the right. Hurry up. Bonk across here. Okay. I'm feeling a little better. Refilled. You might be able to bomb through some of the floors, but it doesn't seem necessary with that big pit there. I guess we'll find out in a minute, though. Almost nice with no bow again, but this time we have some armor, we have a gold sword, have a lot more health. When they first appeared in this game, in this hack, it was probably the hardest boss in the game. It's Armos Knights with fighter sword, and no better weapon than that. No bow, 3 hearts, no armor, no safeties except maybe a bottle. And the arena was harder than usual. They had extra spikes and things put in. So it was a bit excessive. Okay, there's Big Key. So that will allow us to get up the tower. I'm going to snag a fairy before continuing, but I'm also going to try to go back to get the other chests in Rando Room. Oh no, you can't from here. Not directly, anyway. I have to circle through the basement again. And there's the Cane of Byrna. So I think the other one is the bow, which means it is required. Technically, anyway. As I've noted, you can kill Ganon without it. And if you've watched any randomizer races, you probably know that already. As there is no guarantee you'll have silver arrows when you get to Ganon. Alright, I think I need to come in here to flip the switch. Yeah. Let's use the boomerang again. It's slow, but it saves on magic. Yeah. Little careless there. Oh, I hit the switch anyway. Or were you supposed to have it in the other position? Yeah, I think you were. Alright. It's easy enough to come back here. They won't have respawned, so... Because now I can... Well, I can buck across here. I could hookshot to the other orange blocks. But now you need to switch it back to get down. Let's see, if this works like the original room, the stepping on this tile again will make half of these disappear. Yep. It's completely unnecessary. Alright, boomerang. Wait a bit. That did not work. And now I'm stuck. Unless I can squeeze a boomerang through the corner here. Almost. Okay, that worked. Alright, let's just do this the easy way then. So normally you could just go back in the previous room and reset it easily, but this is not normal. Alright, back through this, if I can remember how. Scrolling errors. Take the hit. Alright, I wanted to get to Rando room. So here, hook shot down there. Line up with the sword. Over here. Around the teleporter, through the cracked wall. And this is finally our bow. Yeah. It's about time. And at this point, I think I can just warp out so I can go upstairs. I could go get a magic refill somewhere, but I think I have enough. Or was there some in the basement? Probably. Not this room. Or at least not this side of this room. I think the bottom right chest had pot had a bit. Oh, half a bar with half consumption is about the same as a full magic bar normally. That's probably enough, and there should be more along the way. We'll see. First order of business, health. Okay, that opens the door. As it does normally, but it's a little trickier because of the pot in the way. That's interesting. Yeah, swinging your sword will slow your movement, but it does not affect theirs. They just copy your controller inputs. That was a bit of a something, but not much. Slightly trickier than usual, but only marginally so. This is almost easier with only one statue. But you also have the conveyors. Interesting that being conveyored into your line of sight does not seem to activate them. Alright, that's a block. It's not pushable. We have what look like teleporter destinations. We have what looks like a mess down there. There's only one place you can go here. Was there the other Igor? Or just the red one? Nope, that didn't work. I just want this out of my way. Okay, one of these moves. Why does that matter? To block the spikes, probably. Can it block both of them at once? It looks like not. But that does get us up here. The door is open, so I can just go through it. Well, it's open now. Forgot the button wasn't down there. This looks like a mess. But it's actually not that bad. There's what this game has trained you to do all game. Bonking off the blocks to get across bits. Some free healing. Magic is here too. So the pit stop is basically a full refill. Except of bombs and arrows. Upstairs, we're into the gauntlet. Which looks a bit different, but is still the gauntlet. Should probably just be using arrows or fire rod. That just shot me right through this pot. This isn't much different from usual. This has a bit of a layout change, but mostly the same. They take 2 shots. I think I'm going to conserve magic and just use spins. So it would help if I hit. With the gold sword, these are pretty easy regardless. Alright, if this is Wizard's room, let's see if the trick works. Nope, there's a bit there. Wait for them to appear, see if Ether can kill them along with displaying the... Yeah, that's definitely moved. Now what? Oh, there's a fake floor here. Or fake pit. Okay. That makes sense in a messy sort of way. That's not nearly as satisfying as doing it the easy way, but it worked very well. Alright, what now? Any fake floors? Fake pits? No? Alright, how do I get across here? Oh, I see it. Not that tricky. Go across here, up there, across here, pound it down, up here, and hurry. Okay. And that guy fell through the corner. This looks trickier than usual, of course. But not too bad. Unless you do that. Alright, wait for them to go out, try again. You do have somewhat. There's health, this should be magic. Good as new. Almost. That was moved enough to make this tricky. But not too bad. No key on the Helmosaurs, but there is a key in the chest. This is interesting. Alright, that's open. This doesn't really change much. That'll be the key, of course. Let's see if they did anything weird to Moldor. The arena's a bit odd. That's looks like about it. And I fell in the hall. But who knows, maybe there's something down here. Seems doubtful. Looks like we just have lots of spikes. Although... Hey. Okay, bottom right corner has something. That may be a red mail. Yay, hookshot to the torch. That chest now that is open will stay open. So even if Moldarm respawns, you can just hookshot to it again. Yep, red mail. So 3 treasures in Ganon's Tower. Come across here, I don't really care about the few hearts that takes off. Yep, Moldarm respawn, but it does not matter. It's the usual trick to go through that. The bumper is wigging out because Moldarm's not dead. Something about a shared sprite spot, I think. Okay. Through that room, can't just crash across the top because the statue is moved. I'll put a state safe here just in case. You'll not have a third meeting. Prepare to meet your maker. I think that's mildly changed. And missed him completely. Two hits out of 6. This is a nice alignment, which I completely botched. Four hits. And I got hit before I could hit it back. One more hit should do it. Just a question of getting it. There we go. Honestly, not that difficult to fight. The hardest part about it is doing it quickly if you're in a race. So that leaves just Ganon and an unaccounted for heart piece. Once I get the silver arrows... Yeah, I took that. I'm trying to think where that last heart piece could be, and I'm coming up empty. Anyway, this ought to give us our silver arrows as usual. And technically, you could leave Ganon's Tower as soon as you get the bow and upgrade them then, but then you'd have to go all the way back up the mountain, and yeah. It's not enough of a time save to be worth it. And it doesn't make things that much easier. Because by that point, you've already passed everything that arrows are really that much use on. A weird deja vu. Yeah. I've never figured out the timing for that. There's a thing where you can clink off his trident on a spin attack so you don't get knocked back. Okay, we're into this phase. I should really be worrying more about the bats than the 4. Because the bats hurt more, even with red mail. I'm not racing, so I'll just wait for a good opening. And get hit repeatedly because I'm being careless. Hookshot for temporary invulnerability. Need to actually hit him to make him jump. One more 4-piece. One hit. Torch glitch. Double. Yeah, for anyone not familiar with this, if you relight the left torch before the right one goes out, the right one just doesn't go out. Which is especially useful if you're trying to fight Ganon without using silver arrows. It's kind of nice even if you have them, but not as big a deal at all. And yeah, Spiky 4 or not, Ganon is still Ganon. Not that hard if you're familiar with him. Welcome, I am the essence of the Triforce. So many dots. The Triforce will grant the wishes in the heart and mind of the person who touches it. If a person with a good heart, it makes his good wishes come true. If an evil-hearted person touches it, it grants his evil wishes. So far the same. The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world, which changed the Golden Land into the Dark World, but somehow did not actually conquer the world despite that apparently being a very strong wish. Go figure. So amassing forces to roll into the Light World, completely do it, but now you have totally destroyed kind of a translation error Ganon. His Dark World had vanished. You've defeated Ganon. He's not totally destroyed. Apparently the war is he can never totally be destroyed. But neither can Link. Something, spirit of a hero, reincarnation, something. I don't really know. I think it was explained more in Skyward Sword. That's where most of that came from, and I never actually played that. Anyway, the return of the king at Hyrule Castle. Let's just fast forward through this. The Loyal Sage. Same as always. Sasra. Yep. Vultures and Desert. Yep. Bully makes a friend. Tower. Yep. Your uncle recovers your house. From the foreclosure, I guess. Flippers for sale. I know those aren't supposed to be one line, there's like a heading and a thing, but I still say your uncle recovers your house. Flute Boy plays again. It gets even more interesting in Randomizer, where you'll have different lines for what your uncle does. So if he has bombs, it'll say your uncle believes your house. Stuff like that. Anyway. But yeah, this is all looking the same as always, and the Master Sword sleeps again forever. Yeah. That was Legend of Zelda Echoes of the Past. They never really explained exactly what happened. As I've said earlier, I think what the idea was Ganon and Link fought, and they both died, and Zelda made a wish to fix things, and it kind of broke things, but also reset things so that we could get back and make things work. It's never really elaborated on. I was kind of hoping Zelda would explain more, but nope. Triforce tells us jack all. So, but yeah, they redid the dungeons to make them trickier and harder and more puzzly and actually require all the rooms and keys, which is a nice touch. It's not something you see all that often. In this original game especially, there are a number of rooms that there's just never any reason to go into at all unless you don't know the dungeon. Like, significant parts of Mystery Mire or that one northeast room in Desert. Things like that. Number of keys you never need to use. So it's clever from that point of view. It's not as ridiculously hard as some of the hacks I've played. Like Parallel Worlds, especially the original version of it, is notoriously difficult. Requires you to do bomb jumps and other messy things. This has none of that. I think there are some things it makes you do that are technically minor glitches, like pushing blocks when you're in midair from running into things, but They're not that tricky. It does a pretty good job of telling you that you need to do them. And some of the puzzles are just plain clever. So overall, I'd say I like this. It's a pretty good hack for someone who wants to try something, is familiar with the base game, wants to try something a little different, somewhat harder. It does help for familiarity purposes that the overworld layout is almost entirely the same. The dungeons are all in the same places. The dungeon layouts, as far as rooms go, are the same. So, although the contents of the rooms are different, and sometimes the way they're connected, the rooms themselves are on the same places. So, familiarity with the original game is definitely a plus there. You don't have to learn a whole new overworld, you don't have to learn whole new dungeon layouts. The bosses are all the same bosses, although the order you do them in is a bit different. Some of the arenas are changed. The items you have, definitely different. Like I said, Armos Knights, possibly the most difficult boss in the game in this, just because the arena has spikes all over it, and you're going in there with 3 hearts, no armor, no bow, no better weapon than fighter sword. You're almost better off just hiding in the corner and throwing the boomerang at them. But yeah, we're clear the game, and that's it. So next week, obviously, I won't be continuing with this. Probably I'll do the next game on the Atari Mania Top 25 list. Although, I am curious about something. Where's the reset? Not Control R. Where was hide menu? Yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it open. I wanted to check the gig game. Yeah, we'll just have to deal with the menu being there. 13 deaths and or saving quits. That's not too bad. Although, I wonder if the last heart piece is under Ganon. That would be the exact sort of thing this hack would do. Okay, that's 3 or 4 hits. Yeah, he's on the next phase already. So the idea here is advance the fight far enough so that he starts breaking the floor open and then just jump in. Grab the wall to not drain magic. This looks the same. Yep, that's the same too. Okay, so no heart piece there. I thought it might be, but nope. Okay, and that's the wall. Right, it's the fairy entrance you can mirror right out. I am going to check Dig Game. I'm pretty sure that has one of the last 2 heart pieces. I'm actually kind of disappointed there was nothing in the room under Ganon. That seems like a perfect place to hide things if you want to mess with the player. And that's actually more convenient, having it up there as far as going west is. I did check this, right? Right, that's where the Moon Pearl was. Double check that there's nothing else here. I'm not sure how there could be, but... tried to take a shortcut by hookshotting the bush, and then I got stuck on the bush. I did race game, right? I feel like I'm digging awfully slowly, but I think it's just because I'm used to watching randomizer races with 25% faster speed. And I was thinking about trying a mirror there, but I don't think you resets it unless you actually leave the screen like that. Although maybe. I know you can't just mirror to get to the goal of the race game, because they'll tell you off for cheating, basically. Anyway, the way this works in Randomizer is once you hit a certain number of digs, which is randomly determined when the seed is generated, you automatically get the prize. But in the base game, I believe the way it works is you need to have a certain number of digs, and then it's a random chance each dig you do after that. And not a very high chance. So you have to be both quick and lucky. And where you dig is irrelevant. Alright, I'll try one more time. I don't particularly like it when things like part pieces are hidden behind games of luck. Unless you have a pretty good chance of winning. Which here it feels like you don't, and it's just tedious. And I missed a dig there. And again. Yeah. Double check in the light world that I did get this prize. Yep. So, yeah, I have no idea where that last heart piece could be. Anyway. This has been Airfell. I'm playing Echoes of the Past, signing off for real this time. Come back next week and I'll probably be streaming an Atari game. Not entirely sure yet, but probably. Anyway,